What is your level of knowledge of Prince William? William, being a reserved prince who is known to take great pains to protect the privacy of his family, is likely to have numerous secrets that only a select few are privy to. Watching this video will enlighten you to some peculiar, previously unknown information about William. Alright, let's begin. First and foremost, very few people are aware of William's uncommon name, which was a gift from his late mother, Princess Diana. Most people know William as Prince William, or as the future King of England, but very few know his more unusual name. Prince William's cute childhood nickname, Wombat, has a fascinating origin tale, which he recounted in a 2007 interview with NBC News. Prince William claims that the moniker first came about during a family vacation to Australia when he was 2 years old. Mother gave her son the loving nickname Wombat when he was a little prince. The area animals was praised more than any physical similarity as the reason for the appellation. The native Australian mammal wombat was an integral element of their cultural experience during their journey, and the moniker persisted as a phrase of affection. It began when I was 2. I've been rightfully told because I can't remember back that far. Prince William reflected on the origins of the nickname and admitted, "I can't remember." This affirms that the nickname originated from his early childhood experiences, and the affection with which Princess Diana used it showcases her playful and loving nature. "Not because I look like a wombat, or maybe I do," the prince joked, showing that he was aware of the endearing and peculiar aspects of the moniker. The moniker Wombat originated as a joke inside the royal family, but has now come to represent the special bond that Prince William has with his mother. This whimsical moniker captures the carefree and relaxed aspect of Princess Diana's connection with her boys, who benefited from her well-known approach to parenting. Prince Harry, who is younger than William, added a humorous flourish to the narrative by interjecting himself during the interview. He offered a light-hearted suggestion that William's purported sloth was the real reason for the moniker, stating he was still crawling at 6. This comment, made in fun, showcases the fraternal bond between the brothers and adds another level of warmth and comedy to the family dynamic. Second, something you may not know is that Prince William had an early celebrity crush on supermodel Cindy Crawford, which he had long before his relationship with Kate Middleton. The tale of this innocent adoration is a delightful tale from Prince William's upbringing, illuminating not just his passion but also the endeavors his mother, Princess Diana, undertook to fulfill his ambition. The famous American supermodel Cindy Crawford was at the peak of her career when Prince William had a crush on her when he was 13 years old. His emotions for Crawford were so strong that he confided in Princess Diana, his mother. In light of this new information, Princess Diana arranged for her son to meet his star hero in a once-in-a-lifetime meeting. To fulfill her son's wish, Princess Diana extended an invitation to Cindy Crawford to Kensington Palace so that the young prince may meet her. The arrangement demonstrated Princess Diana's capacity to unite the worlds of royalty and famous people, and it also demonstrated her commitment to her children's happiness. Meeting Cindy Crawford, one of the most stunning celebrities of the day, was probably an incredible and once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for Prince William. Nonetheless, Cindy Crawford did face some difficulties throughout the encounter. During an episode of Naomi Campbell's YouTube series titled No Filter with Naomi, Crawford spoke about her encounter with Princess Diana at Kensington Palace. Crawford confessed to feeling threatened, even though she is a world-renowned icon. "I was so intimidated meeting Princess Diana and being at Kensington Palace and how just completely down-to-earth she was." Crawford's nerves were already frazzled before she ever met Princess Diana, and her lack of acquaintance with British royal procedure made the visit more complicated. Even though he is technically second in line to the British throne, few people realize that Prince William plays a significant role beyond that. His distinguished tenure as president of the British Academy of Film and Television Arts, Bafta, since February 2010, is evidence of his dedication to the arts and his participation in prominent cultural events. The British film and television industry has been actively promoted and supported by Prince William, who serves as president of Bafta. His participation in the group demonstrates his commitment to improving the UK's cultural environment and his lifelong fascination with the arts. He and his wife, Kate Middleton, have been regulars at the British Academy Film Awards, Bafta, since he took office. In addition to demonstrating their commitment to the arts, their involvement in these events is in line with their larger charity and public service endeavors. While serving as president of Bafta, Prince William made an impression at the 2020 Bafta Awards. His keynote address during the event was a media darling, garnering praise for both its substance and delivery. More diverse and inclusive representation in cinema and television was a theme that Prince William explored in his speech, which he took up with the British film industry. He spoke on the significance of diversity in the arts and the continuous need for more diverse representation, which reflected his dedication to progressive principles and societal transformation. Prince William's address was somewhat humorous and self-aware, in addition to being an anthem for diversity. "I am particularly proud to stand here tonight, having served as Bafta's president for the last 10 years, he added, making a lighthearted joke about how often his own relatives had been featured in movies and TV shows. In a humorous and lighthearted way, he admitted, "However, I must admit I don't know whether I should be proud or slightly alarmed about the number of winners over the last decade who have portrayed members of my own family." This comment highlighted his talent for engaging with the audience and also recognized the royal family's ubiquitous presence in popular media. As for another surprising fact, Prince William has spent his whole career serving others and assisting those in dire need. Serving as a pilot with the East Anglian Air Ambulance and the Royal Air Force (RAF) Search and Rescue Force, both attest to his unwavering commitment to helping the wounded and the needy. But there's an interesting contrast between his professional concentration on emergency response and a personal experience from his boyhood. Even though it was far from the dangerous circumstances he would encounter as a pilot, Prince William suffered a serious injury when he was 9 years old. The event occurred on a golf course, which was quite different from the high-pressure settings he would subsequently encounter in his career. Prince William has said that the incident occurred during a round of golf with a buddy. In a recent interview with Newsround, he detailed the incident, saying, "I got hit by a golf club when I was playing golf with a friend of mine. We were on a putting green, and the next thing you know, there was a 7-iron, and it came out of nowhere and hit me in the head." His head injury was severe enough to necessitate medical treatment, which ultimately required surgery. The accident left Prince William with a visible scar on his forehead, which he has mockingly called his Harry Potter scar. This is a satirical reference to the character Harry Potter, who is well known for having a lightning bruise on his forehead. "Sometimes the scar glows," is a playful remark that Prince William made, demonstrating his ability to lighten the mood of the setting. Following in the footsteps of previous British kings, Prince William is expected to live at Buckingham Palace upon becoming king. His tastes, however, show a different side of the future king, one who has a strong affinity for seaside lifestyle and water activities. The Wave Project in New Quay, Cornwall, was visited by Prince William and Catherine, Duchess of Cambridge, in 2016. The group helps kids who are struggling with anxiety and other mental health concerns by introducing them to surfing as a kind of therapy. William said, "We should have brought our wetsuits. I'm very jealous. Living by the beach is just perfect." His remarks demonstrated his admiration for coastal environments and a hint of melancholy about missing out on the surfing experience as a result of the visit. The sea and surfing are more than simply pastimes for Prince William. He has been involved with surfing since he was a small boy. While enrolled at Scotland's St Andrews University in 2004, William was seen giving surfing a go. His early exposure to the activity demonstrates his love of water sports and his eagerness to participate in them whenever he has the chance. St Andrews, with its lovely seaside environment, was the perfect place for William to pursue surfing, bringing together his academic life with his love of the water. The prince's passion for surfing goes beyond his time at university. Prince William opted to go surfing as part of his 2011 bachelor party activities before tying the knot with Kate Middleton. This decision reflected his desire to include personal hobbies into important life events and was also an indication of how much he enjoyed the sport. Reportedly held in the Caribbean, surfing at his bachelor party allowed him to show off his passion for the sport in a more carefree and joyous atmosphere. It is well known that Prince William's emotional troubles, especially after Princess Diana's death, stand in stark contrast to his regal responsibilities and glitzy events-filled existence. Princess Diana's death had a great effect on him, showing the future king a more vulnerable side despite his prominent career and frequent public appearances. During the HBO documentary Diana, Our Mother, Her Life and Legacy, Prince William candidly addressed the profound emotional toll that his mother's passing had on him. At the time of Princess Diana's untimely death in 1997, William was only 15 years old. He vividly described the experience as unparalleled, saying, "There's nothing like it in the world, really isn't. It's like an earthquake has just run through the house and through your life and everything." This metaphor conveys the disorienting and seismic effect of losing a loved one. The intense feeling of fragmentation, which Prince William described as if his mind had been split in two, was further expounded upon by him. The emotional turmoil and difficulties in digesting such a major loss are shown via these striking images. The gravity of the situation highlights the difficulties William had as a teenager living up to the high expectations of his royal family and the public. Prince William's stance on mental health awareness is heavily influenced by the enduring effects of Princess Diana's death. He discussed cultural norms around feelings, with a focus on the United Kingdom, in a BBC television documentary. According to him, "Because I think particularly in Britain as well, we are nervous about our emotions. We are a bit embarrassed sometimes." This statement exemplifies the social pressures that frequently prevent people from talking openly about their emotional health. The stiff upper lip style of traditional British Stoicism, an emphasis on emotional restraint, was criticized by Prince William. "You know, the British stiff upper lip thing, that's great, and we need to have that occasionally when times are really hard," he said. "But otherwise, we've got to relax a little bit and be able to talk about our emotions because we're not robots." His statement advocates for a cultural shift towards more openness about mental health, challenging the notion that discussing emotions is a sign of weakness, and he acknowledged the value of maintaining composure in extreme hardship. For what reasons is Prince William considered a unique prince? Perhaps you are unaware, but his birth signified a little but significant change in royal custom, especially as it pertained to the place of royal births. It is deeply ingrained in custom and history for members of the British royal family to keep their children at home. However, a new era in royal birthing tradition started with Princess Diana's 1982 baby boy, Prince William, and would impact generations to come. Prince William was born on June 21, 1982, at the Lindo wing of St. Mary's Hospital in London. It was unusual for members of the British royal family to give birth in a hospital, therefore this choice of setting was significant. Traditional royal birthplaces have been palaces or private residences, reflecting both historical practice and the symbolic importance of these locations. For example, Queen Elizabeth II's birthplace was 17 Bruton Street, the house of her grandparents, in 1926, and Buckingham Palace was the site of the births of all of her children. This lengthy custom was broken when Princess Diana chose St. Mary's Hospital to give birth to William. This change exemplified Diana's contemporary attitude toward her royal duty, which sought to blend the accessibility of royalty with the glitz and glamour of everyday life. Additionally, the decision introduced some public participation to the occasion, which was a change from the exclusive and secretive character of prior royal births. Princess Anne, Diana's sister-in-law, had previously made a similar decision when she gave birth to her first child in 1977. Therefore, Diana was not alone in this decision. The Lindo wing became the delivery facility of choice for royal babies, when Anne and Diana followed suit, starting a new trend. In many respects, Diana's choice reflected her desire to be more approachable to the people and her desire for a more modern take on her job. Even Prince William's own children felt the effects of this change in policy. Following in the contemporary tradition started by Princess Diana, both Prince George, born in 2013, and Princess Charlotte, born in 2015, were both born in the Lindo wing. This decision represents a major shift away from the royal family's long-standing preference for home births and toward a more inclusive view of hospital deliveries. There were many unknowns and difficulties on the road to a happily ever after for Prince William and Kate Middleton when they first met. They were romantically involved after meeting in 2001 as acquaintances at the University of St. Andrews. Nevertheless, the romance encountered a major obstacle. William and Kate ended their relationship with the reasons for their breakup being kept under wraps. Their split was short-lived, and they got back together later that year, so it wasn't all bad. The year 2007 saw the second big split. Their relationship's future seems uncertain in light of reports that this breakup was more difficult than the last. William seemed especially ecstatic about his recent single status. William may have been eager to go on and explore life outside his relationship with Kate, as he allegedly spent $9,000 at a nightclub immediately after the separation, openly expressing his independence with the proclamation, "I'm free." This response was reported by ABC News. This breakup may have seemed irrevocable, but destiny had other intentions. The pair kissed at a gathering only 11.5 weeks after their split, suggesting a renewed relationship. They spent the next 3 years mending their relationship after this short but meaningful reunion, which marked the start of their reconciliation. William took Kate Middleton on a surprise vacation to Kenya in October of 2010 to pop the question. William and Kate had been talking about getting married for a while, so the revelation of their engagement in November 2010 didn't shock anybody close to them. William spoke about how the proposal was a very intimate occasion during their formal engagement interview. The two of them had spent a little private time away together with some friends, he said, and he thought it was the perfect time to pop the question. William's decision to propose in Kenya, a location with deep emotional meaning for him, elevated the engagement to a more intimate and meaningful level. Their wedding was scheduled for April 29, 2011, and they formally announced their engagement on November 16, 2010. The event showcased modern royalty in all their glory, fusing classic and modern styles. Millions of people across the globe tuned in to see William and Kate's wedding in Westminster Abbey, which marked the beginning of a new era for the British royal family. Furthermore, William had a significant secret when he was a college student. When Prince William enrolled at Scotland's St. Andrews University in 2001, he was hell-bent on having a completely ordinary college experience. There were, however, substantial obstacles brought about by the media's fixation and the public's incessant curiosity. In order to get around this, William's buddies came up with a covert plan to keep him out of the spotlight in private. In public, or while discussing plans involving the prince, William's pals allegedly referred to him as Steve, a code name, according to Hello magazine. Using this code name was a straightforward and efficient way to hide his identity from anybody who wasn't part of their inner group. Utilizing Steve, they were able to discuss William without revealing his royal position, allowing him to have a more private and carefree university experience. Steve was probably chosen because it is ordinary and common, which stands in sharp contrast to Prince William's actual identity, which is quite public. This strategy had two purposes. First, it enabled William and his companions escape direct media attention. Second, it allowed them to communicate in a more informal and unassuming way. The life of Prince William has been defined by a combination of private ambitions and royal responsibilities, beginning with his boyhood fantasies and ending with his position as the second in line to the British throne. His ultimate goal has always been to become king, although his early aspirations were more focused on helping others. As to Andrew Morton's book, Diana, Her True Story in Her Own Words, Prince William's aspirations as a young man were far different from his future career as a royal. William had a sincere ambition to join the police force even when he was a little boy. During a conversation with his mother, Princess Diana, a young William expressed his desire to serve his family in a more direct and personal manner by saying, "When I grow up, I want to be a policeman and look after you, Mummy." This emotion shows his strong bond with his mother and his desire to protect her. But the reality of his royal destiny quickly eclipsed this childish dream. The obligations of his heritage became apparent to William as he grew older. It is said that Prince Harry informed him of this fact by saying, "Oh no, you can't. You've got to be king." This comment by Harry emphasizes the gravity of the position that William was destined to take over, and it also highlights the change from the carefree aspirations of youth to the grave obligations of maturity. Regarding William's little-known mysteries, what are your thoughts? Feel free to share your thoughts in the space provided. We hope that this video was of use to you. If you liked it, please subscribe, share, and like the video. My sincere appreciation for your time. Till our next video, take care. So long.